Good morning. We are again in the car. Seatbelt chime is chiming. Starting a new vlog. Hey y'all, welcome back to the vlog. Today is June 19th. It is my anniversary. It is my 26th year anniversary. I'm about to jump to the store. Oh well, the ATM. We're about to pop out of town really quickly. Nothing too big. We're gonna drive up to DC for the weekend. DC is one of our go-to places when we just want to do a quick getaway. DC, New York. We were gonna go to Chicago, but I messed around a couple of weeks ago and saw the tickets were good. I wanted to make sure. He wanted to go to Chicago, so I don't think he's ever been to Chicago. And then I saw low tickets for Canada, Toronto, to see if he wanted to do that. So we weren't sure because we were supposed to be in Europe this year for last year. Then we put it off because we had the wedding coming up and our son was getting married, so we pushed it. It was supposed to be last year for our 25th, but again we pushed it off. Our son was getting married and we were going to do it this year and it just didn't align. So I've learned when things just don't align, just don't force it. The Chicago Toronto, it was like a round trip for $300 for Canada, and then Chicago was like $100 and something, and he couldn't decide which one he wanted to do. And then when I went back, you got to get that stuff right then. And then it was like the no cancellation, no refund, so we had to be sure. Then when I went back, the prices were gone up, and even with our Delta rewards and points, it still wasn't worth it. It would have been, I didn't want to use all of our points on that, on a domestic flight. So that's that, and I think that's it. I'm not gonna do car vlogs, so because I know y'all sick of that, but I always gotta introduce the vlog in the car. But I'm not gonna just vlog in the car. We're gonna leave here in about an hour or two. We packed last night because DC is 5 hours. Once we hit a 95, once we get out of our area, get through Rocky Mount, Richmond, you're pretty much there. And Richmond is about 2-3 hours from here. So, and DC is I think 2 hours past Richmond. So DC is a very drivable. We thought about Florida, but we went to the Miami, Fort Lauderdale area. Was that last year or the year before? And then we were supposed to be going to Florida next week for church, but we didn't know if we were going to be in town because of our anniversary. We opted out. I think I took you guys with me I think that was last year. We went to Florida for church because my pastor is from Florida, from Jacksonville, and he had started going during the summer to have services, but he actually went back and started a church, an extension of our church in Florida. So he's back and forth. He's here this week. He was here for Father's Day and all of that, and then everybody is going back with him. Not everybody, but a lot of people are going back with him on Friday to Florida they're having a conference and something at the church, all of that. So they're going with him to do that. And we would be going, but we didn't know if we would be back from our trip because we weren't sure where we were going. So we're not going there, but we are going on a cruise in July. Excuse me. We're going on a cruise in July for his birthday. Then it'll be time for me to go back to school in August. So that's where we are. I think I have on the same t-shirt I ended the vlog with last time. It's clean. I washed it. But I'm wearing it again with some Boohoo sweats that I got from Jordan. They were like an extra large. I don't know why she got them. I think she wanted them big, but these are too big for her, and they're cute and they're really long. They're pretty good quality. I think that's it. So that's what we're doing. Happy anniversary to us. 26 years. Maybe we'll hit y'all off with some marriage advice now. The only thing that I would say is you need a lot of love, a lot of patience, a lot of honesty, and a lot of Jesus. That's the only thing that I would say in a marriage. And it is Juneteenth, so the banks are closed. I forgot, but I'm gonna go through the ATM. So happy Juneteenth, happy Independence Day to us. But yeah, real talk. Marriage is hard. People don't like to hear married people say that. They say it's like derogatory. Did somebody hit that? They say it's like derogatory or whatever, but I just think it's honest. Marriage is hard. Like I told our son who recently got married, and if you don't think that you're marriage material, I don't think anybody needs to try to force themselves to be married. I love marriage, but it's one of the hardest things I've ever done. You have to fight for it every day because people change. We've been married for 26 years, and I'm not the same person I was yesterday. So of course I'm not the same person I was 26 years ago. And if we didn't have God in our life individually and then have him in our marriage, we wouldn't have made it. We would have been divorced. And that is real talk, because there has been things in our marriage that he wouldn't have forgiven me for, and I wouldn't have forgiven him for on our own, regardless of the kids, because I'm one of those people. I don't care about no children. I don't care. If this relationship isn't serving me, I don't care if I got one child or 100 kids, I'm gone. My parents did that. They stayed in their marriage way too long for us, and we have trauma behind that, and I took that trauma into our marriage early on. I got married when I was 24, I think. Yeah. And so I took that in our marriage early on, not getting counseling, not thinking things through, just the fear of divorce, the fear of infidelity, all that stuff I took into our marriage. So, and my husband didn't do that. Like, he was coming in with a clean slate, but I had already condemned him for stuff he didn't do. You know what I mean? So, and then he had trauma from his growing up, his upbringing. His parents weren't divorced, but his mom passed away early. So he has some like resentment of not being mothered in his mind properly and things like that. So when you are wanting to put your life with another, you just better know what you're doing. And it is totally possible, the good, the bad, the ugly, but you got to be ready to stay for the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right, that's my TED Talk. Let me go to this ATM. Get up here. Yeah, I think we were on the corner last time. We were on a higher floor on the corner. How come I didn't see that before? Founding Fathers. Last Founding Farmers to eat at.
Where you want to eat at?
I was gonna say, yeah, see what you can see. But I was thinking that place, Joe's or whatever, where we were. So I could to take some shrimp. Because we might as well see if we can get in as soon as possible. Hey team, we're here. We're getting ready to freshen up and go to dinner because we got here. It was traffic. We got here. It's about what, 4 o'clock now, I think.
4:19.
Yeah, so we'll see if we can get into dinner by 6. There's no need to eat a snack because. Yeah, leave it open. It's gonna be all dark in here. I'm on the 7th floor. Yeah, you can, but not directly. We'll look at it. Look at how pretty it looks when we get back. We're at Joe's in DC, so we're at the same table that we sat at 4 years ago, right? 4 years ago, 2021? 4 years ago, and that is so odd. I don't know if that's the same guy, but it's the same.
I think it is the same guy.
He looks familiar.
Yeah, he did.
Same table on our anniversary 4 years ago. We told them it was our anniversary, but I don't know if they knew that this was the table we sat at. So it is Joe's Seafood Prime Steak. I realized that I don't like stone crab. It's okay. You gotta be in the mood. It's cold, so I'm just gonna probably do good old fish and chips or something. Shrimp and steak.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, they're pretty good. Just like my mom makes them. She puts better cheese with the jalapeno.
Yeah. His light's still red. Hey friends, we are back. About to watch the game. Dinner was really, really good. I should have inserted some footage on my phone because I didn't want to take my camera in there because it was raining. And my hair got a little jacked up, but because it was raining. We had like a storm, a flash flood storm, and my hair got wet because I left my umbrella in the car. I think I left it again in the car. Did I? Yeah, dang it. I think I left it in the car. But let me turn this down. But yeah, we're about to relax, chill. I'm gonna start editing. Tomorrow we're going to the African American Museum. It was closed today because Juneteenth is a national holiday. So we couldn't do it today. That's why we chose to just come to see what kind of community events. A lot of churches and things were having stuff, but we got stuck in traffic, and by the time we got into the city, it was getting close to dinner, so we didn't really actually get to see like parades and things like that because it was a lot of traffic coming into the city. But things are going on all weekend, starting at African American Museum tomorrow. So we're going to start there. I'm sure we're going to go to the other Smithsonian Institute. He's going to want to go to the Army Museum. So we're just going to do culture stuff tomorrow. There's a church, a beautiful church that's kind of next to the White House that we went years ago. Because the first time we came to DC as adults was on Easter spring break weekend years ago. I was pregnant with Jordan. So we came in like March or April of 2002 because I was pregnant with her. So yeah, and we went to an NBA game. We did that. And we went to a church on Easter. It was open to the public. It was a beautiful church. I think it's the church that it's right next to the White House. I think it's the church that the presidents go to on Easter, I want to say. I'm not sure. But I want to go there tomorrow, take pictures, pray, whatever, and do that. Because it's usually always open, unless they've changed that. Didn't do a room tour because it's a hotel room. There's nothing. I wanted to stay at the Conrad, but it was, when I decided to stay there, it was booked, I'm assuming. But I may change over to the Conrad, which is further down by City Center, on Saturday. Maybe do one night there on our way out. But next time I come, we're gonna stay at the Conrad. The view is beautiful. I love DC because it's not too big, it's not too small, and it's very pretty. We're on 6th and Founding. Farmers is right across the street, like a good brunch place. It's really good. We're on the corner of 6th and Massachusetts. So it really gets busy during this time. Well, not this time, but during the day it gets busy. I like staying on this end because you can people watch, people going to work, people shopping. And then City Center is down, straight down. Well, before you get to City Center, you have all these nice luxury shops all the way straight down. When you get to New York Ave and H Street, that's where all the shops are. So Saturday, I'm gonna go shopping because I really don't want anything, but I do, of course, want to look to see. I mean, there's a couple. I could go for, like, I want a big Dior scarf or a Gucci scarf that I can wear this summer on my head, and I can wear as a dress, or a Hermes scarf. So that's the only thing that I really quote unquote want. But of course we're gonna look. But yeah, so straight down there. So we'll either walk or park. I think I'm gonna try to walk on Saturday, but we're definitely gonna walk tomorrow to all the things. We parked on the street, so Jeffrey feels like the car will be fine for the night. So we pray, Lord, in Jesus' name, that the car will be fine. And we'll probably have to valet it tomorrow because I don't think we can park there all day tomorrow because I don't want to get towed. Okay. I'm gonna edit. We may go down to the bar after the game. I think they close at like 10 or 11, so we may go down to the bar and get a drink, do a little nightcap for our anniversary. But I'll take you guys along if we do that. If not, I'll see you in the morning. Hey team, good morning. So today is Friday, June 20th, first day of summer. We're getting ready to go to the African American Museum. So we drove around about 10 minutes, I think, for parking. I was driving and I had to get aggressive and ran on the rim of my car. So, but it's minimal. But anyway, let me turn you guys around. We've never been to the African American Museum, so I'm very excited. It's right next to the Washington Monument. We're very excited. Been there several times. Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Today is Saturday. Of course, I'll put the date on the screen. I don't know what my vlogs are shaping up to be. Yesterday we went to the National Museum of African American History and Culture, and it was an absolute experience. I've been wanting to go for the last few years, but every time I come, the last time we came, I think it had just opened and it was like hard to get into. So we did, and that was like 4 years ago. So I haven't been. So I knew I wanted to make it my business to go this time. It's just like if you're in New York, you need to go to like the 9/11 museum. If you're in DC, you have to go to this museum, no matter, especially if you're African American, but no matter race, creed, association. It is something that we all need to experience. It is done so beautifully. The slavery part is, I'm getting emotional now just thinking about it. I think that you need at least a half a day to take that all in. It is so beautifully done. And when I say beautifully done, we know there was nothing beautiful about slavery, but it was respectful. It was truthful. Sorry, I was zoomed in too far. It was truthful. It was what we need to know, and is what you don't learn in school. It confirms, if you're like me and did your own research about the Middle Passage and the countries that participated, the African countries that participated in slavery, and you will know why slavery was not a choice. It wasn't our choice to come here. It wasn't, I believe it wasn't necessarily a choice for the countries who participated in selling their members into slavery. It just gives perspective on who we are and who we want to be and how we want to move in the world and pass this information on to our children. It's amazing. My girls, well, Jordan came because she came to DC for school and undergrad for architecture and all that. DC is one of the most beautiful cities architecturally, so of course she would come here to study, and she did. And she went then, and that's when she was like, Mom, you've got to go. So that was probably about 2 years ago for her, but we went and it was beautiful. We're going back today because we forgot to go to the gift shop, and it's a Smithsonian Institute museum, so of course we want to support that. You want to always support those non-profit type cultural things. And shopping day, window shopping day, we're getting ready to hit the city center. I'm not going to go to Tyson's Galleria because I'm not in the mood for like shopping. I'm not looking for anything in particular, so I think city center would be just enough. When I was here 4 years ago, they were just building the Chanel, so that is open. It opens at 11. I'm going to go there. I'm looking for a scarf. And I thought the scarves new from the boutique were right around the $300 range. Because at Louis Vuitton they used to be. The big 90 by 90 Hermes scarves used to be like $500. Now they're $1,000. And like the Gucci scarves, I looked online, it's like $500 because I think they had an increase. I think the Louis Vuitton scarf is around $500. Dior is like between $5 and $7. Just a 90 by 90 silk twill scarf, lightweight, so I can wear it around my head for summer and fall. That's what I'm looking for. I might check Burberry, but I don't want like the Burberry check. I really want a Dior one, because I have a Dior bandeau. It's pink with the Dior words on it. I haven't seen that in a while. I think I let somebody borrow that one. I haven't seen it in a while. But every time I wear that little simple bandeau, people always ask about that one. So I would like just a normal, like maybe blue, navy, and cream Dior one. Gucci would be my next one. Louis Vuitton, I'm not sure if I want. It just depends. But I may have to go pre-loved because I was looking online to kind of get my game plan together. Because I'm not going to spend all day in City Center. I'm just going for specifics. But I don't know. I may have to go pre-loved if I don't find anything. The only one that really sparked my interest was Chanel. And I would pay maybe $500 for the Chanel one because that one was really pretty. That's the only one that I may do that. But we'll see. And that's it. I'm just gonna bop around, pop into stores. Ferragamo is another one that I'm gonna check and see. Ferragamo has sales, so hopefully I can find something on sale at Ferragamo. Our room is a mess, so forgive it. So I can't step back. I'll show you. I'll probably insert a picture, but it's nothing. I just have on my little Target dress today, Birkenstocks, just in case I'm gonna try on shoes and stuff. I was gonna wear my sneakers for walking, but these are pretty comfortable and we're not gonna do too much walking. I will take my sneakers and leave in the car probably. Yeah, it's been a good time. We ate at this really nice burger place yesterday. It was called Capital Burger. All right, I'm gonna vlog for sure, but like I said, it just took a lot out of me. The museum, which I absolutely loved, but it just took so much out of me. I was quiet for like 2 hours. People are in there crying. I was crying yesterday. Jeffrey was like moved. It's like that when you go to the Holocaust Museum or any kind of like meaningful place and memorial, it takes a lot out of you. Okay, I'll probably vlog on my phone, but I'm gonna take the camera, but I'll try to vlog on my phone too. And I'm gonna try to get this vlog up by Sunday. All right, friends, there's Chanel right here, Bulgari, Burberry's up there. I think it's a Zara over here too. I'm going out Old Faithful first, Louis Vuitton. Let's walk down here first. Cause I don't remember what was down here. I went to Louis Vuitton, about to go into Dior. They didn't have the scarf I wanted. I'm gonna do Ferragamo. Like I said, I probably have to do a pre-loved scarf. They have some beautiful ones that are matte, but their scarves have gone up. They're like 15, I think, for the 90 by 90. I'm not paying that much. So yeah, we're getting ready to go into Dior. I'm done. I did get the scarf from Dior, and I got the bracelet we talked about from Hermes. Just another little bangle that I love. So that's all. Chanel is beautiful. They wouldn't let me film in there. Beautiful. They had a store. They wouldn't let me film. I did get a good sales associate, Timothy. He's nice, so I'll pass that along to you guys if anything. So don't know what's going on here. Somebody important passing through. Well, I'm important. That's true. It's starting to look bad. We're at the museum. We're at the museum, the Natural History Museum, which is like history and science together. Honey wanted to come. But the Space Museum, they were sold for tickets for the day. It's free, but you needed tickets. So, and they were sold out for the day. So he wanted to do one more, and then we'll go from there. I'm pretty good with museums. We've been here before with the kids, but I don't think he remembers. Phone again. I forgot. I can't bring the camera in this my little bag, but going to a dinner. we're going to dinner at Del Frisco's. There's one in Charlotte that we like, so we're gonna try this one.
That ranch is good.
Is it good? Good morning, people. It's our last day in DC. We are packing up as we speak now, getting ready to get on the road. We're gonna stop at one more museum in Arlington. It's a military museum that Honey wants to stop at, so we're gonna stop there. They opened at 9. They open at 9 o'clock. It's about that time now. I think we're probably about 15 miles away from there. So as we leave out of the city, we are going to stop there for a couple of hours, then preferably be on the road by noon to get home to be any like weekend traffic. Hey guys, editing me. I wanted to pop in and let you know we did stop at the Army Museum, and I'll put the name on the screen at the information down below. I think we're in Alexandria, or Arlington. We're south of DC because we're going back home. So it's right on 395 South, on your way out of the city going toward Richmond. It's like 15 miles outside of the city. But anyway, very good museum. I didn't want to come, all transparency, because I was like, okay, honey, we've done about 4 museums now. But trying to be a supportive wife, supporting, he was in the Army, trying to support, his love for military. And it was really good. He's going to want to come back and bring the kids and eventually our grandkids, because they laid out all of the conflicts, all of the wars, and the war that he was in, Desert Shield, Desert Storm. So he was able to take pictures and explain to me some of the things that he did that I didn't even know about. I was telling them to come to the museum. That is very good.
Yes, definitely recommend that.
I have on this linen shirt from Banana Republic. I have on Target leggings, Target sports bra, and an aloe visor, which is very cute, but it looked better on in my head than it does right now, because it's kind of, I don't know, I gotta fix it. So thank you guys for coming along with us. This probably will be the end of the vlog. I don't think I will vlog anything else. Thank you for spending an extended weekend with us. Thank you for all the well wishes over on Instagram for our anniversary. It was our 26th, I don't know if I said that, but our 26th year anniversary. So God is good, He's able, He is amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be vlogging this summer, all the things. Talk to you soon. Bye.